And my father really wanted to name his first girl Brigitte after Brigitte Bardeau. My mom wanted to name me Wednesday, which is equally an interesting name, except she didn't want to name me Wednesday after the day of the week. She wanted to name me Wednesday after the Addams Family daughter. What have I been born into?
We moved to Canada, in Montreal specifically, when I was 5 years old. And it quickly dawned on us that nobody could read my name or pronounce it. I was like, well, Peter Pan can fly. My last name is Pan. Can it be Peter Pan? Not sure why my parents agreed to it, but stuck around, and Peter Pan is still my name today.
I was the only Sarah in the classroom because it was like 1960s. And everybody else was Debbie and Kathy and Cindy. And I really wanted a Y name, but you couldn't do anything with Sarah. You couldn't short form it. You couldn't do anything with it. It was hopeless. Sarah McLachlan, the singer, is younger than me, so I came before she did, so I feel that's okay, you know? I wasn't named after her. Maybe she was named after me, but I don't think so.
Grade 5, I remember it very well. Florence Nightingale was on the curriculum, and every time the name was mentioned, everybody's head turned to me. I ran home. I started crying and yelled at my mother, "How could you do this to me?" My poor mother had no clue what I was talking about. After that, I was very aware that I had a famous name and very self-conscious about it.
First of all, it's predominantly a girl's name. So I'm a guy named Shannon or Ashley, something like that. So my name is Abir Islam. I'm not religious, I'm not Muslim, but that's the name I got. And Muslim people don't drink, so we've got Abir and Islam together, and so it's a bit of an oxymoron to start.
A really loving moment with my grandma where she's telling me how proud she is of me, and she closes it off by saying, and I have to say, I'm really, really thankful that you didn't allow people to call you Dick. And I was like, ooh. Here's the thing, Grandma. You're the only one that doesn't. My dad is also Richard Dickerson, but he goes by Rick.
He said he was flipping through the Bible, and Agur passes something to Ithiel, who passes it to U''Cal. But my mom says he's full of it. He saw it in a book of names and said it looks different. My full name is Ucal Burton Shillingford.
Princess Sechiwa Apia, and it comes from Ghana, which is in Africa. I actually have dressed up as a princess for Halloween once when I was 8 years old.
I was named after my uncle. His name was Ronald MacDonald. He also had a son, Ronald MacDonald. Ronald MacDonald was from 1963. I'm from 1962, so there was no intent there from my parents, but...
No. My parents weren't evil or anything. My parents are Polish immigrants. The name came from my first ex-husband. We started dating when I was 16, engaged at 18, married at 19, divorced at 22. So that's how that happened. Thank goodness she has a good reputation. Well...
We were a tight-knit Mennonite community back in the 1800s. We think we came from Germany, and then we went to Russia, and then my great-grandparents migrated to Canada. Growing up in a community of other Mennonites, Funk is a typical name.
It was a burden as a kid because nobody called me Jillian with a G. If they were reading my name, they would call me Gillian, and I hated it. 93, 94, when Gillian Anderson and the X-Files became really well-known. The best thing that happened was that people could actually pronounce Jillian properly.
I actually only took this last name when I was in high school. So before that, in elementary school, I didn't want it. I didn't want to be called Rob Love. It was just not something that would go over well.
And it was tough. When I was growing up, always having to say, it is my name, I'm not lying.
Oh, is that your real name? Why would your parents name you that?
She circled my name and said, next time you try to pull this, I'm giving you a 0.
I used to literally carry around my birth certificate.
Kids were not a big fan of my name.
It marked me as being kind of old-fashioned. And my mother wouldn't let me wear go-go boots, mini skirts, or bold prints, and I had to wear my hair in braids. I'm making my mother seem mean. She wasn't. She's fantastic.
Little boys are shit.
Writing Robbie Gay Love on my locker, permanent marker.
How does she ever say your name in bed? Like,
Sherry fuck.
Oh, Ucal. Like,
we're just talking to Dick, Mr. Raymond. It's just Dick. We're talking about Dick.
I wasn't allowed to use those words growing up, and I didn't know what that was.
When I was 16, I worked at McDonald's. I got fired from McDonald's as well.
Nobody can spell McLachlan. Like, nobody.
Jillian with a G. It really...
MacLaughlan.
It was such a unique name, I guess, at the time. It didn't feel unique to me. It felt ugly, but...
MacLaughlan.
It's Ucal, not Ucal or Uckle.
Aber.
Ucal, like University of California.
One beer.
Funk and Mennonite. Like, what is going on?
Oh!
Me, myself, Gillian Anderson, this person, ungoogleable.
For Facebook, for the longest time, I couldn't use the name Peter Pan. Nope, this is flagged as a fictional character.
Why is everybody asking you to sing to them?
Oh, we got a new employee, and his name's Ronald MacDonald. Just look for the big red feet.
So does that mean you're a porn star?
Slam dunk the funk.
Have you ever done porn?
Same half dozen to a dozen jokes.
I've literally heard them all.
Every day.
Like, do you want to get funked up tonight?
Have you found your prince yet?
Get this guy a beer.
Your name's Gillian Anderson? Can I get your autograph? What?
Not the Sarah McLachlan.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
Oh, you kind of look like her.
Like I can't make the face.
Are you her sister?
Oh, Gillian Anderson. Did you know there's an actress named Gillian? Yep.
Who would name two daughters by the same name?
There'll be a eulogy, and there's probably going to be a Ronald MacDonald joke in there. And yeah, just keep it off the headstone.
You know, it's really weird, but I get better customer service, I think, than normal people, unfortunately. I'm sorry, normal people.
I put my name in big capital letters at the top of my resume.
Big, bold characters in my resume. My name is Peter Pan.
But she was convinced that it was just like a hiring ploy.
We're going to have a Brigitte Bardeau in our Toronto conference office.
Liz Taylor's coming in for casting. We need to have her in the credits.
I would love if my name acted more as a gateway to new opportunities.
I used to get my assistant to make the reservations in my name, and inevitably, we would get like really good tables.
Yes, I've come back from the dead, and I would love a table by the window.
Oh, you're actually here. We thought it was a prank, and we are all booked up.
I've had a couple of planes held for me.
I guess I don't imagine that I could ever pull that off anyway.
I don't know what I would use my name for, like to become like a DJ out of nowhere. Like I would be awful.
If you let us put your name up on our marquee saying Ronald MacDonald ate here.
You can get free stuff on Valentine if your name is Love or Heart.
Dating?
How would you like to go out with Florence Nightingale?
Free dinner, 50% off of some kind of helicopter tour.
If it weren't for my name, I may not have met my husband.
It's kind of like unique to have something, and it's a story that you get to tell about yourself. And
I love my name. I love it. I love it.
It's a really odd name, but it's mine.
I would never change my name.
I've been married twice, and I've never changed my name.
Why would I do that? Nah.
I don't regret my name for a second.
One thing I would have changed is I think I would have owned it from the beginning.
it is my name, and I make it what it is, so.
Hi, my name is Dick Dickerson.
My name is Liz Taylor.
Ronald MacDonald.
UCal Burton Shillingford.
Princess Setua Pia.
Peter Pan.
Brigitte Bardeau.
Rob Love.
Florence Nightingale.
Gillian Anderson.
Sherry Funk.
Sarah McLachlan.
A beer Islam.
And I love my fucking.
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 Restart it.
And I love my fucking name.
All right, let's get this out of here.
My sister entered a contest at a radio station. Oh, are you related to Florence Nightingale? And my sister said, yes, she's my sister.
Well, one of the things I like about the name Brigitte is it's not a common name. Recently at my company, another Brigitte joined. I'm like, who hired another Brigitte?
I put down my driver's license, and Buddy says to me, oh, hi. I said, hi. Want to sing us a song? I said, I can't today. My voice is a little raw.